it's Shay. I'm back with another video. So I know that YT recently went through within the past couple months, maybe even 3 months, getting a new boss or a new owner or a new CEO. Something like this just happened, if I'm not mistaken, on YouTube. Okay, but what I'm picking up on is whoever they took out could have been whoever they took out could have been more of a saving grace energy or something like this, because I think, like, if this one's about like these underworld people, like who young Pharaoh and them is connected to when he was going at YouTube or whatever, you got to understand that this is a conglomerate of people that are kind of trying to yank certain people out of corporations so that they can take them over from the back end, or they can place people that have been compromised by their terrorist group and place them in as owners of these larger corporations. So, like I told y'all a while back, it seems like they were getting on TikTok, but YouTube plays a dangerous game because it's the one thing that's in entitling people to a certain amount of fame, other than Hollywood. Okay, so these are stars of like Satan or something. Now since Hollywood is not doing what it used to do, but the sacrificing and things like this remain the same. If celebrities were doing sacrifices to get to the top, it was because this group, this back end group, has something to do with it. But not that many people could really still get into Hollywood. You have to have a lot of things in the role to become like a superstar. But somebody's trying to take these same things into like the lower realms, which would be like I said, social media fame. It's a little bit sick and disturbing, actually. It's almost like if you can't control your monsters that you're creating, somebody has to be held accountable. I heard that there was new rules in order where a company or organization could be found guilty or have to pay up if it is found that something that they're abetting, or one of their co-workers, or one of their workers or something, is doing something criminal, that you don't have to just hold the person accountable. You can hold whatever is supporting them or holding them up, or how they have a platform to feel like they have so much power to do the things that they do. It's like this. It would just be like if we find out a new breed of YouTubers is not just about like really putting in the work like that anymore. They're just bullying their way or buying their way to the top by sacrificing other people or their things. So I was hearing that this is a hate crime on another level, because this ain't like, oh, we got all these gotaways in the country, you know, we got fresh meat. You see, we it's almost like they're not like, we got fresh meat. These people are undocumented. We don't Nobody really knows who they are. If they went missing, nobody would even really care. They're not doing that. They're attacking a certain breed of people. Okay. A lot of these people are chipped by foreign intelligence. So these are grounds for deportation for a large amount of people. This is not you just go through, and this is very, what has to be done is something very tactical. I was sitting at my table because I was sitting at my table because I was going to do a video but my stomach hurt so bad that I had to just come lay back down. So, do I think somebody put something in my drink yesterday? Yes. Do I think it was to make me sleep hard after a couple hours later after drinking it? Yes. Do I think that somebody has some ways of getting access to people's homes to do procedures on them in their home? Yes. I think these people are already planted within your neighborhood or your community, or if a lot of houses have come up for sale, these people are buying the houses around you just to sit there and stalk you and prey on you and watch you and perform these procedures on you. And I think these people do have a group of, the last person that I know that joined this nurses group, because it's kind of like when I was younger, it was like my mom was like offended or mad because I didn't want to be a nurse, right? She was really upset I didn't want to be a nurse or something. So this does have to do with the dark side of the nursing industry here, where they show themselves one day to get that one way to get that those couple dollars. But nurses and teachers can feel like they go underappreciated in their structure. But I wonder if this has turned into something where they're taking this out on innocent people by joining dark forces in the night to do these procedures that they learned through nursing school or doctorate school and doing these performances. Because I heard something about Anna, and I know my alleged half sister went to school to be a doctor, allegedly. Okay, but they're whatever these people are, they're being programmed to do something else at night. Okay, so I kind of woke up or whatever, and I had to like this has something to do with somebody's cup or somebody's womb or something. Somebody could have just did like a home invasion to remove somebody's fertility or mess with the floor in your pelvis or in your vagina area so that you can not perform or not be so pleasurable. Okay. Also, I feel like somebody wants to do, because I was seeing that P, remember, like something about your P or P ed. So these are certain people, it's certain pieces of the body that they're targeting. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how many bums are on the street that these people can go take body parts from? But they're not doing that. They're taking it from chosen ones. They're attacking people that know the truth about what they're doing. The reason why they put Jesus on that cross is because he was the only one that came and told the truth about what these people were doing. I kept on thinking, why did he go to jail? Why, they don't really be specific about it, or accusations or something, or they said, you said that you're the son of this. This was something else here. This would be the Christ or Jesus would know things about these people by being connected directly to God. And these are the suffrages that this individual went through. Do I think every time a Christ came or Jesus came, they put him on a wooden cross and did that like that? No. I think they attached somebody to a family that has a cross on their coat of arms or represented somewhere there within. And then they basically record these acts that they're doing to this person that will have somebody in a situation as if you just out in the open being pecked on in 2024. And everybody is seeing it. And they know that you're innocent and they know these people are doing it. They know that you're innocent. You're just, even if you're, they knew that the sons and daughter was going to prophesy. They knew that this is something. Somebody's doing nothing wrong but telling the truth. And these people are actually mad because I'm saying I won't die for your sins. It's time for a cleansing on the earth. And if I have to suffer to cleanse it, it's almost like good versus evil or something like this. I don't want to suffer to cleanse the earth. This could be why this is a Gaia energy here. Okay? Because whatever they're using is not mine. God is saying they're not mine. That Jesus said, these people that don't want me to be king, get rid of them. God said, They've been stealing from me. These are not mine. Get rid of them. This could be somebody that is a feather or a father of a Jesus or a Christ energy that didn't know what these people were doing under their organization. But now they do. Is wondering what would they do. Nobody can escape the judgment. So even friends of Jesus or Christ or God or people that know your light or seen your light and they did something wrong, it's not my fault that the messages come out. It's almost like God is saying for these people to look at themselves and repent if they can, because a lot of people cannot repent because they have lost their minds, even though they put on the front or put on a happy face on screen. Some of these people, these things happen to them, so they wanted to sabotage your rise to the top, so it could happen, to force it to happen to you, because you could have did everything right. You could have made it over the threshold. You passed the test, and they still want to harm you because of it. These are people that are saying, listen, buddy, you're going to die for our sins like all the rest of them did. And I'm saying no, because I was told a long time ago that it was a choice for Jesus to be crucified. And anybody don't know the esoteric reason for that crown on Jesus' head or Christ's head represents the amount of pain and suffering that somebody could have had to just go through the mental, by realizing that the people that rejected this person first want to force first the person that they rejected to accept them, and then take their sins and then die for them. And the crown represents every single memory, every single thought that this person had when they realized what was around them, who was around them, what these people had done to them. All of the memories, all of the, through the awakening, coming up with all the memories and thoughts. And every time it's like a thorn is piercing you and it's making you, that could be also why we see like the blood dripping down the eyes. Those thorns represent every time this person realized a Judas, or that they were lied to, or that they were harmed. It would be like Jesus was in a walking coma and didn't know what was going on around him, and that people were infiltrating his body to try to restrain him to get to source, to find a way to bypass him or her to get to God. It represents all the times that people have sacrificed God on earth only to cry and say, where's this God when this happened? Where's this God when that happened? Well, every time you get a new one, you do the same thing. I'll be wondering, what is this thing though? It has to be alien. It has to be foreign. It has to be like God made them like him. So Adam, whether it's a group of people, one person or two people or whatever this is, I feel like these have to dismantle your gifts or your powers or your authority in order to do it, by harming an individual mentally, mm, blocking them, binding them. It's the same rituals. Somebody knows how to break it. It's to give you false supporters or something like this, because eventually those people are going to turn away because they were never really supporters in the first place. They were just smiling in your face to try to take your place. That is a thorn in your head, to wonder how there's laws, rules, and regulations, even if we're not talking about leave God. If these people don't believe in God, to leave God out of it, there's still order that has to be had in order for us to have a balanced place. But these people don't like it. They're imbalanced. They're mentally imbalanced. And that's why you see people talking about false accusations put on them about being a bad parent or a murderer or um, just mean, or um, they know that there's a sixth sense or some type of communication that's natural to Americans, gods. They use that avenue to do it so people won't see them bullying you. It's like cyber mean girls. Like, it's not physical. Hold on, I had to change positions. The hospitals can be either a saving grace or the most dangerous place, because if the heads of the hospitals could be altered or taken out by an alien force or imposters in these communities, this is how they lock it down, by buying out the top spots in a county. And then nobody will ever get justice for anything these people are doing. I don't think that somebody's been forsaken. I look at it, there's a gap. It is almost like God allowing the people of the earth to figure it out on their own, but I don't think that they're doing this. These people, they seething, they mad because not only do they know you know, so there's no way out, but the Christ does not ever really, when I'm reading the Bible and I'm tapped in, they're trying to take something that they did to Yeshua and do it to Christ. The Christ is not that. Somebody could be trying to push you into a forever position as well here. The Christ, to me, the way I read the Bible, is not the one that was supposed to go through the suffragette, but these people are putting it in their own hands to do so out of jealousy, envy. Some of these are like readers that feel like, when if you're a son of God and you see more, if God can see everything and come to earth on a certain level, that means that Christ is going to be set apart from other tarot readers and seers. Now, while they get growth and they get accolades, you're just too raw and real. You're telling the truth. And so, like I said, these people are fantasizing with the things that they did last night and then saying, somebody's doing this or something like this. You see? They're bragging about what they've done to you, and you're just letting the world know that it's true. So I'm not doing anything that these people aren't doing while they're gloating in their bad behavior and that they were able to do it to who they were able to do it to. Um, it's more about the getting away, of what they call getting away with it. But are they? Somebody is. I went outside, right, just for a second. a minute ago, and I knew somebody did a video about a urinary tract or something like this, or somebody's intestines, and mixing up eggs and all these things. And I already knew this had to do with a female's reproductive system. Somebody wants you to change into a male anyway, so that's why they're allowing these people to do things to your original lady parts or lady lumps. Somebody made it over the threshold to not be altered, not be touched, especially if somebody's in their Holy Spirit energy, and somebody want to show that they did it anyways. What you gonna do about it? Their children are off limits allegedly, but yours are not. An eye for an eye, not so much. These are like groups of 30 of these superhumans. They know exactly what happened to somebody. This is like they're under arrest right now. Let's put them under arrest. And listen very closely to what they're saying and hold these people that support them on the platform that they're on, whatever it will be. It's like showing themselves to themselves where they thought they were not being seen. Because if there was a factory that, mm, I don't know how to make it sound some kind of way. If there's a factory that created like, or had something to do with making like artificial reproductive parts, and we found out that somebody worked at this company and they were going around as a serial killer messing with women's reproductive, the same reproductive parts that they, fake ones that they create. You found out that somebody was going out taking what they know about this particular body part or something, right? Through their manufacturing of this thing. They don't think that people should have real wombs anymore, right? They think that they should have artificial wombs. So somebody is working at this company that creates artificial wombs, and in the spare time, they got, you know, frequent flyer miles or access to fly. They've been supported and paid and everything. And while they were on this paid leaves or on these missions or something, they were terrorizing the places that they were going to and ripping out all the real wombs of the woman, the women in those communities, in order to replace them with artificial wombs. And you found out that the reason this person was able to do this so frequently, is because they were the prized, mm, employee of the year or something for this corporation. So they were getting paid for their bad behavior. And then somebody finds out what this person is doing, and you don't think that that person is going to be held accountable, maybe going to prison, but the company is also going to go under or going to be held accountable because it is their airplane, or that this person was using private jet. It's their, what they call it, petty money or whatever, that this person was using to take these women out to eat. The petty cash, whatever you call it, for a company where people can use the little extra money to do certain things or entertain guests or whatever. And you find out this person was using that money in order to take these women out to eat, and then only the afterwards, whether they invite them back there to their home or not, you engage with that person. You just thought you said bye and everything like this. You didn't know you were going to be a victim of something. But it's almost like somebody came in like a snake and created a division between a group of women or a group of people that are seers or maybe even anointed by something of Christ, right? Wait, sidebar. I just heard that. See, because a lot of us picking up on energy, we know something weird is going on, but we can't prove it. But by you mentioning it, these entities think that it's okay to keep doing it or it's okay to do it. Um, you could be in a situation right now where you need to find evidence about something before you can even leave from a place where you're at. You can't just, jump up and get something on some level of saying, I think, or I'm a psychic and I know that this is what this person did. You kind of have to have proof in the fake world. But when I went outside, I'm kind of sleepy and I'm still trying to talk. So I'm just like a little bit all over the place. But let's go back to me going outside. How I know that somebody did something to my urinary tract when I'm pretty healthy. And I went outside after waking up. I could have fell asleep for like 3 hours. And I went outside and I sat on the little couch out there. And before I got up, I felt like I had to pee, but it died down. So I said, oh, well, maybe I don't or whatever. Let me just go out here, sit for a minute, smoke a cigarette, and go back in. But I think that I might have like coughed or I might have done something and a little tiny pee dripped out. Okay. It made me think about this video I seen the other day of a girl with a pit bull or a dog. So somebody could be trying to make you into a pet. It's gonna backfire on them and their family. And she was like putting depends or something on her baby, her dog, because it 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 was getting its menstrual, and she was trying to use doggy diapers, I mean doggy pads, but it didn't work, and so she started using she used the pins and just cut a hole in it. But I thought it was kind of dangerous that she had the diaper on the dog when she cut the hole in it, because it could have cut the dog's tail. She kind of just like pressed down on the diaper part, pinched it a little bit, and started cutting. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she could have cut the dog's tail or whatever. I don't know why she didn't just mark that, put it on there, mark that, take it off, and then cut it. I was hearing also there's a large amount of people that are claiming to be dog owners, but at this point in time, some of these people are checked out. They're just holding on to these dogs and keeping them around and these pets and stuff and keeping them around to make it seem like they care about something. But they really hate these people that they're trying to put under some kind of code or jurisdiction where you will be an animal, and they really don't like animals. Like somebody could have been an animal lover before, but those people are already gone. The pets are left behind with these people, just like people could love children. But I mean, I keep hearing what the wind carried away. The wind carried away those people that actually loved the children, and they replaced something else sinister there with these children in some of these homes. These are subtle changes that you would not be able to see. Somebody trying to perform a crucifixion on Christ. But we also know that Christ, how did they crucify Christ? When Christ was supposed to come then have a seat and rule with these people forever. Christ will not send somebody to steal a baby or my womb or my urinary tract to take it to California to give it someone. This is also Mexico. Even her dark skinned children that could pass for black, they are here now. And they are the ones that are trying to count on that treaty of Guadalajara, I think, Guadalupe, 1848. But that's not, that's it's like null and void here because this was about if these people didn't go against God and somebody has. If Mexico herself, if this is my BFF, she's not doing it with her hands. She's using technology to manipulate these people to do this so that she can have my man, my children, and my land. We're not supposed to see this, but by that time, everybody's going to love that person and hate the truth or hate wisdom. Everybody already hate wisdom because to God or to someone, she is more precious than gold. Maybe somebody got somebody to on an earthly level that has popularity to start falling in love with the gold and the gems, hidden gems here and there. It's like magician energy, sleight of hand. This is somebody that was jealous because they were getting away with acting like they were Yeshua or Christ this whole time. And now they have to face the music as to wait, then what or who is this person? And they want somebody to be useless or something or undesirable by the time that that's found out. But it's like I say a uterus for uteruses. I say an eye for an eye. I see it a child for a child. But most of these people don't care about these children that they have because the actual real loving mothers and stuff like that are already taken away. They're already gone. These are just shell of people that have these children in their crutches here to in their clutches to allow for things to happen. And these children may even start. Some of these people have already put souls of men and women that are too ashamed to face the music or something into these children, and they're just raising them back up to be the same exact monsters that they are. The children ain't even phased. They think that whatever they're experiencing with these entities or creatures is fun. The children have become the bullies. They're demonic. It's almost like they have done something like this to desensitize them. This has been under the making by Moses or another energy here this whole time, and they want to blame God for it or something like this. It's not. You know, mm, somebody wants you to trust something as well. Um, but we're in an age where you can't just do that anymore. Like I was telling Taurus, I'm like, I'm a person. I was like, I'm in pain or whatever. Do you have a Advil or something like this? And he was like, yeah. But hold on, step outside the room real quick, and then I will give it to you. And I'm like, you sound like our child, because she would do something like that. And like, I'm in pain. I don't want to play around like this. Can you just, if you have something, can you just give it to me? I'm not gonna take it. And he was like, I don't like people messing around in my stuff or something. Just step outside the room real quick. Um, I could only think one way about it. It's not like, oh, he might have something for me, a surprise, and doesn't want me to see it. No. So I walked out the room. And that's what my daughter does. She's like, okay, like when she plays around, sometimes she will steal my cigarettes to try to make me, in the past, to make me stop smoking. and she would take it, the pack, and then she would hide them around the house, right? Me slightly being in agreement to just see, you know, right? Um, so I had to go out of my way every time I want to get one, and she'll be like, "Go out, go downstairs or whatever, and then do like this, and then I'll go get it or whatever." It's like a game to her or something, or some power. You know what I'm saying? Until I say, "Okay, this shit is over. Just give me my stuff." Okay, so um, but when he did that, I was like, "What?" So I don't know if they're like doing transhumanism where somebody's giving the authority to a child not to be displaced from that child. This child is supposed to have this, but they're doing something with like transhumanism to take the energy of that child and place it in a man or a woman. See, because they can't physically change it on paper or something, but they're doing something esoteric or dark to change it. You see, because it was kind of creepy when he did that like that. Because I know he was just waking up out of his sleep. Because I did wake him up out of his sleep, but it was creepy when he did that because it reminded me of my daughter, what she used to do. So this could be somebody even taking, say they swapped out my daughter 3 years ago, because this is probably when she used to do this or whatever. We used to do this thing or whatever. Mm. Or I think when she was still homeschooling or something like this. Um, Somebody's trying to skip me in succession, give it to this child, but they really just want the subconscious, or they really want something from this child. And they're going to give it to a man or a bot man or something to try to. But so these children, I'm seeing it in the eyes of a lot of people. They feel bad about going against a mother energy, or they feel bad about going against you because now they're seeing the truth. And now they're being attacked. You're being attacked. It's something like this. I'm hearing somebody say they wish they would have listened. And some of these people was given a power for a certain amount of time or a season to be able to infiltrate or do these things. And to be honest with you, a lot of these people are getting, see, I've never had this. They never allowed me to take advantage or do anything like this with any kind of power. So me and these people are not the same. The countenance that's falling in their eye, that will fall in their eyes and not mine, is the fact that when they did get this power from the devil, or they thought it was from God, and they were boosted to do these things, did you do these dirty things or did you do it? And they must have, and I haven't. But what they're doing is on paper is filing out a report on you, making it seem like you did. You get it? Because the key goal was to get anybody that would be a supporter of Christ, Yeshua, or just if you just thought I was just a girl, or if you thought I was just a boy, or you thought I was just whatever. That was the key component. But the truth is, that's never going to happen fully. There are, it's almost like somebody won the battle here and won the war, and these people don't want to admit it. Okay? Somebody could have even sacrificed themselves. I was watching that thing, what they said about that rally with the something of God, with the Hezbollah, I think, if that's what it's called. And the flags have a tree, and the other flags had something else on it. But I feel like Nephilim goddess name may be different now, so we just use the old one because they don't use that one no more. So it'll be harder for this person to come at someone. I had a dream about this person. I fell asleep watching her platform. I know this is one of Rihanna's cars, meaning that this is somebody that whoever runs Rihanna or something like this, they control this person or this bot. And I've had etheric like galactic attacks from this person in the past. And then I've also had dreams. So one time I was fell asleep watching her channel, and it was like somebody took me in a portal into this person's house, and there was a lot of children there, a lot of souls or energy or essence or ghost of children there, physical children there. It was like a place where children go to die, or their creativity goes to die. So these are some of these century-old witches that have a lot of children on their roster, because these are like the Bell Dam. They were led in by something. You know, I remember back in the 80s when we was growing up, and people like somebody's mama could have been that one, like that show up and they're like, "Oh, Auntie Gail is here," or Auntie, Susan is here, or Auntie, whatever, like this. Because this person might carry a certain level of swag or something, or they might be the one with like the shiny purse every time, the one that everybody like that could be impressionable or something like this, without doing too much, but something. And I was hearing something about like, and you know how back in the day it was normal. Hey, I'm about to go to the liquor store. I'm going to the store. Um, little Rebecca want to come with me or something. You get what I'm saying? I'm taking her with me, y'all. It's like right before people's eyes. People trusted these people and allowed them to take you to the store with them. You got the guys, thought it was all cool and games. Happy times was back then. But I'm hearing a lot of these children, that's how these children got swapped out and taken. I just don't know, how do you realize that somebody's doing something and you want to join them? I'm hearing somebody saying, join me. So these people could have, they're trying to say, oh yeah, if this is your real parent or fake parent, it's like somebody saying, oh yeah. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Somebody wants you to join them. These rituals might have worked on these people. It's not working on you in that manner. It doesn't mean you're not being harmed or I'm not being harmed. Somebody wants you to go down. It makes my stomach hurt because somebody was blaming you for something and putting dirt on you to make it seem like you were a part of something you were not. They use your name to put all the stains of their crimes to seem like you were a little child. People knew that they didn't see you doing this stuff. Somebody's like, remember, no, you were dealing with that snake, and that snake think that she's going up, and so somebody want to convince me that God is now working with the snake. Yeah, there could be a Scorpio because I was hearing Little John and was Robin Hood was going through the forest. I feel like there could have been a Little John and an East Side boy, or a Little John. You could be even a Little John. These could be people that is descendants or ascendants of a certain person, um, or biological children, or people that was just under somebody's, you know, jurisdiction, or when they reign, or even we talking about gang members like Larry Hoover, like when he was in his prime or whatever. This will be these people's children, whether they was blood or not. Somebody they took under the wing. They could be trying to figure out what monsters or what individuals um you're supposed to go under their wing or something. Somebody trying to force somebody of light because they don't see you like that anymore, or you're not working for them or something, into darkness, and this is going to cause an explosion. Somebody is trying to say, oh, you were into this population explosion in the past, trying to blame America, say she let something in. No, these are other people that are imposters, or these are alien breeds or something that wanted to bring some type of um, separation between some people. But I was thinking about that because somebody could be with a dude that's kind of regular built, and this dude could be really tall and slender. Okay, it's like somebody in their sidekick or something. That's how it look like sometimes when people be like doing collaborations. Even with the nerdy nummy energy, that was like it was her show, Rose show or whatever. But in the end too, her sister got pretty popular because, you know, people liked her sister too. There's a similarity there or something like this. But I was seeing two foxes though, because Robin Hood, I think, yeah, was a fox. Somebody could have those features. Robin Hood was a fox, and he liked that one fox. Somebody could have thought that you was gonna be the next fox, or you could take over of a fox, or something like this. Or they claimed that you was this sneaky fox all this time, but the sneaky fox was right in front of this person's face, and the sneaky fox had went behind this person's back and created something in the likeness of it. And it is all there's a spirit of flattery. Somebody is mad because they can't flatter you because you could see that it's flattery. This could be somebody that's also creating the movement or the flow in the tarot community to get their way or get what they want with you. Now, nobody should have to, if you're not working somewhere, and I would say I would be working on YouTube if YouTube was sending me a check, but they're not. You're not working for someone. I guess it could be that you're working for free. No, it's just a platform. I'm utilizing it to get my voice out. And I'm working with anyone. Monetary gain or splitting bread with you or breaking bread with you financially would be me compromising myself in a situation slightly, depending on how you go about it. People say, what's the difference? Well, I'd rather that not be on my soul. In this situation, something could be about money being the root of all evil. When people start getting their head big because they're making money with YouTube, I say with, off or on YouTube, or whatever this is, however you want to phrase it. It's like there's no such thing as that type of slavery here. No time during my reign, if I am reigning, would I have been okay with anybody working for nothing. But prophets and messengers do. Somebody wants you to be a messenger, or somebody wants you to be a page of swords. But you don't have to go be a page of swords. Somebody, I was just looking at my page of swords with the steampunk deck. Somebody could just go into that energy of theirs. They can just go into that flow, right? Somebody wants you to be a messenger. They're trying to say you talk too much shit about something to be but these are not people that get to choose. They don't get to control me. I don't know. The other trees or the fruit that came from the other trees, maybe, but not me. That means that somebody could be using transhumanism to make you not be you and give your energy or your essence to someone else. But I also seen the death card with a snake around his neck. Okay. See, I said earlier the snake is to kill some of the rats, but in this case, some of the rats, I just seen like an image of a rat with some blue throw up coming out, like some blue stuff coming out of his mouth, like dead on the ground. I just seen this image because I just seen it online a little while ago, and it had blue ooze coming out of his mouth. You can't be a rat to an organization or a group or a party unless you are in it. Somebody keeps trying to electronically or cyber place you in groups. You are weakening yourself by not making up your decision. You cannot have me of a member of a club. I will be over clubs. If you think that you're gonna blindfold me so I can't see what clubs are doing or what's going on with these clubs, I could just go within. I don't have to sit in a seat above all the time. But somebody is doing something very, it's like destiny swapping, destiny changing or something. Identity fraud right in front of people's faces. Somebody's really, it's something very cryptic here going on. And you must stop. You shall be stopped. I heard in the name of love or in the name of Shalonda, in the name of whatever this is, in my name, saying that they are the Christ and deceive many. I just heard fraud, loan, fraud, maybe not loan, because, okay, I just seen the card pop out on the table yesterday. It came out in reverse. So it wasn't a loan because you didn't loan these people anything. They took this. You didn't loan these people whatever this is. They took it from you. I'm seeing a tree falling and a truck or driving off. Like I really am fascinated with like older model Broncos and different trying to kind of Jeep trucks. Okay, so I seen something like that. Somebody could be having a hold of some finances that could have belonged to you, and they're looking at what you like, and they are having those things. I feel like this could. I'm here just to be close to you, so somebody could have just wanted to be close to you. That's why they were doing some of this stuff, but it's not the way to go. It's like Tamatoa, the big crab. Okay. Also, there's something about a cherry. It keep making me think about that movie, the new cherry flavor. But somebody is saying pick a cherry. And also, who cut down the cherry tree? George, George Washington, I think, or I can't remember. But America shall not host, or the United States shall not increase the sons of Africa while they are killing off the sons of America. It's almost like they want you to think that your own boys were the ones doing this. They could have been, in a sense, especially if these people have been mind controlled through whatever happened with those vaccines. Um, Now your people could be doing it now because they're mad because you're letting their friends come here and do whatever they want to do in your house. And why are we being restricted? Why don't you talk to little Jimmy like that? You know you don't like people going in your refrigerator, but my friend Jimmy was over here and he went in the refrigerator and took something out and you didn't yell at him. You see? Some people are accustomed to punishing their children to make other people's relish. Some of these people also, like I said, they could have, these are like, if these are first generations, they left you behind. They went and built a new family. These are people that version of them went and had other children. And the same thing they're about to do now. Leave that group and then go towards other children. Somebody, mm-hmm. I see you. But remember, King Richard was the other one there. Okay? Because I kept on hearing in that song, Richard, Richard. I think I almost fell asleep again. This is like Camelot type shit. And I woke up to a movie like that, and she's like, "You have gone through. Sorry, sir, but you have gone through and collected all of our wealth." Somebody could be leaving you holding a towel when you wasn't even the one. All these people in this community, they sided with that person, and they didn't side with you, And now even you and these people are ripped off, and they are still abusing you for it when you tried to warn them that this was going on. These people also could have seen this going on, but they still didn't do nothing to the antagonist or the person that was doing this. They want to harm you for it. Like, it's very backwards, whatever this is that I'm picking up on, seeing or experience. But yeah, somebody did something to somebody's like pelvic floor or their urinary tract. See, but if even if you have witchy blood, these people are not letting you activate it to fight back. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the tubes to the urinary tract energy right in front of my eyes right here. Somebody thinks they're unstoppable. They're about to be stopped. It's not in this season when this wickedness is going on. It's not really necessarily about what you did. It's who you did it to, and you're gonna learn. Somebody is about to learn. They're using advanced technology in order to condone and construct this. It's probably even too late for those commentary people that would be hunkering down right now, but they trying to come for the last of theirs, but the connection is so dead between you and them that it's not going to work. Now you're going to be stuck with those things that you thought were more important or more valuable than the original person or God, whoever you sent, whoever you left behind. Eventually, it's coming. I mean, I want to be able to see it, but I really don't care to. But at the same time, something's about to be matched. Energy has to match. My fault. I fell asleep. I do allegedly have narcolepsy, guys, so sometimes I can't help it, especially when I'm in the sleeping hours. Um, but I want to get this message out. I'm not on drugs. I'm not any of that. I don't think unless something there's residue left over from whatever they had in that cup. Now, some of the aliens that could be being described as for the bad people, they might be going away, allegedly. But you may have some stragglers left behind. They're trying to continue on with the proceedings that was going on, but they don't have the mothership. Imagine something like that. They're having to use scraps or whatever they can pick up along the way, or whatever facilities that they can retrieve or recover in the name of God or in the name of Christ or in the name of Shalonda or whatever my real name would be. Hope. Somebody might hope something. Can have something to do with Hopi Indians. These people could have brought a traveling sisterhood, and brought together all kind of people on the means of rejecting their person that they were supposed to get this messaging to, or somebody that would be supposed to be in high honor to these people. Mm. But they feel like they could do better. This is what a lot of this is only about. So I think Richard was in there. So like I said, somebody's last name could be Richardson, and this person could be puppeteering somebody's man or person to do these particular crimes, and also crimes against humanity or crimes against Christ. This could be an antichrist or a devil seed. These people could have thought because of who your parents on earth were that you guys are on the same field or on the same processor system, but you're not. Somebody doesn't like that. This is like you telling your story about how you were publicly smeared or humiliated by somebody, and you know who the person is, or you maybe say their name or something. This is like their children coming after you on your YouTube channel, which you talk about you and situations pertaining to you, maybe to other people, and somebody saying you better not talk about that or don't talk about my person, right? But this person have robbed you blind, or they taken something, or they damaged your home or something, right? And you're just talking about it. Somebody gets so mad